Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Babak and today we're diving into one of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. You've probably heard these stories, ships and planes disappearing without a trace, compasses going wild, entire truths vanishing as if swallowed by the ocean. But is there any truth behind these chilling tales? Is the Bermuda Triangle a real danger or just a case of mystery turned myth? We're going to explore the most famous disappearances, look at real scientific explanations, and we'll even touch on some of the wild myths too. Let's get into it. First up, what exactly is the Bermuda Triangle? It's a region in the western North Atlantic Ocean, roughly shaped like a triangle, connecting Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Depending on how you draw the lines, it covers anywhere from 500,000 to over 1 million square miles. That's a lot of ocean. It's one of the busiest shipping routes in the world, but it's also the setting for some of the most mysterious and unexplained vanishings in modern history. Let's talk about some of the most famous cases that made the Bermuda Triangle a legend. Flight 19, 1945. 5 Navy torpedo bombers take off from Florida on a routine training mission. Weather's fine, pilots are experienced, but midway through, the squadron leader radios in, "My compass is acting strange, I don't know where we are." Shortly after, the entire flight vanishes. And get this, a rescue plane sent to search for them also disappears. 6 planes, 27 men, gone, no wreckage, no distress calls. Just silence. That story hit the media hard and helped create the Triangle's eerie reputation. Now let's rewind to 1918. The USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship, is on its way from Brazil to Baltimore. On board, over 300 crew members and 10,000 tons of manganese ore. She enters the Bermuda Triangle and disappears. No radio signal, no wreckage, no survivors. It remains the single largest non-combat loss of life in US Navy history. And here's a kicker. 2 of her sister ships also disappeared in the Triangle years later, under almost identical conditions. Creepy, right? Then there's the case of the Witchcraft, 1967. A man and his friend take a luxury cabin cruiser just 1 mile from the Miami coast. They radio the Coast Guard. "We've hit something, but it's not urgent, we just need a tow." The Coast Guard arrives 19 minutes later, but the boat is gone. No oil, no wreckage, no life jackets, nothing. And this happened practically within sight of shore. That one still baffles people. So, are all these just tragic accidents, or is there something more going on in the triangle? Let's take a look at what science actually says. Let's start with weather. The Bermuda Triangle lies in one of the most storm-prone areas in the Atlantic. Sudden tropical storms, hurricanes, and even waterspouts are common. And then there are rogue waves, giant unpredictable waves up to 100 feet high. They form quickly and can sink a ship without warning. No mayday, no survivors, no trace. Now about those compass malfunctions. There's a grain of truth there. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places where magnetic north and true north sometimes align. This can confuse older compasses and make navigation trickier, especially before GPS. For pilots or sailors relying on manual tools, a small error can lead to massive disorientation over open water. Another theory, human error. Pilots flying long hours, sailors dealing with exhaustion, bad weather, panic, equipment issues. A small miscalculation can have tragic consequences, especially when you're flying over thousands of miles of ocean. There's also a lesser known theory involving methane gas. Underwater, there are massive methane hydrate deposits. If they suddenly erupt, they could reduce the water's density, and that could cause a ship to lose buoyancy and sink instantly. You've seen this in the Arctic, but scientists still debate whether it's happening in the Triangle. So yes, science offers some pretty solid explanations, but that hasn't stopped the myth from spreading. Let's take a look at the legendary side of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle's mystique goes back centuries. Even Christopher Columbus reportedly wrote about the strange compass readings in the area. Some believe the triangle is linked to Atlantis, the legendary lost civilization supposedly buried beneath the sea. Others say there is an underwater vortex or an energy field left by ancient technology, or even that it's a portal, a gateway to another dimension or time. Some go even deeper into mythology. The region is symbolically tied to Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. According to legend, Poseidon was known to trap ships in whirlpools, just like some say happens in the Triangle. Now obviously, there's no hard evidence for any of this, but let's be real. Mystery and mythology are part of what keeps the legend alive. So, is the Bermuda Triangle actually dangerous? Here's the truth. It's no more dangerous than any other high-traffic area of ocean. Modern aircraft and ships travel through it every day without incident. The US Coast Guard and Lloyd's of London, which insures ships, both say it poses no unusual threat. Still, something about it keeps us watching and wondering. So, what is the Bermuda Triangle? A cursed zone? A misunderstood patch of ocean? Or just a perfect storm of science, stories, and the unknown? We may never have all the answers, but sometimes the mystery is what makes it matter. It makes us question, imagine, and look a little deeper. Now, this was the episode about the Bermuda Triangle. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and feel free to share your ideas and opinions regarding the Bermuda Triangle. This was Bobak. Thank you for watching and stay curious.